Hey there. Happy first day of fall. We're kitting it up here in Fuzzy Goat, and I've got on some of the kits right now, and we're pretending that it's super cool and crisp here, even though it is kind of warm in the South. So I've got my fall colors on, I've got my fall kits on, and I'm Cadence Kidwell, proprietress here at Fuzzy Goat in Thomasville, Georgia. You can see all that I'm talking about at fuzzygoatyarns.com. And if I did it right, there should be a link to the kits already going along with this video. So lots of stuff came in this week while Melissa and I were off learning all sorts of new things. We were encouraged to do even more kits because our kits do really well, and we learned how to really dig into our numbers and look to see that sort of thing. And voila, look what showed up. I have all sorts of things to show you because we had some kits on order. We also got some really good ideas about how to make our, we take our Facebook videos and put them over on YouTube. So we learned more about how to make those better and more accessible and easy to search and stuff like that. Don't look for that right away, but I've got it on my list of things to start plugging away. And we're also looking into Pinterest. Madeline takes exquisite photos, and we're thinking a lot of those might really do well to have more people find Fuzzy Goat if we had some of those on Pinterest. So my head is spinning. I needed a hat to hold it all in today. My head's just going to be spinning for weeks. But first of all, our friends at Urth Yarns have sent us several kits. We've actually planned these at market and plan to have them come in right about now. So first of all is the Dublo hat. And so what's super fun about this hat is that it's completely reversible. Isn't that fun? So we have it in this exact color. And then we also have a more subtle, just brown and gold color. And we also have, this one is this color here that goes from this copper color to a blue color. Thank you, Rachel. It was really kind of fun to wear. And, that's the cowl color. Okay. We have another hat. Here we go. This one is, greens and blue there. So this really fun hat is, completely reversible. And it's just a lot of fun to wear. And then the spiral grain that you knit it with has these subtle changes as you go. And of course, as all hats that have any decreases in them, has this super satisfying little spider thing at the top. So this is the Dublo hat. And Emre wore this last year when he came to visit. It may actually indeed be this exact sample that they've lent us. And you can wear it with the brim folded up and show part of it, or you could wear it. Oops, guess I wouldn't put the tag right in front of my face while I'm talking. You can wear it kind of slouchy like that and not fold the brim up at all. And I got a big head, and so this just works out great. And it does come in different sizes in the pattern. So that's the first kit we got, was the Dublo hat. And thank you guys all for watching. Beth Ann and Nancy and Deborah and Mary and Renee and Jen, Ronnie and Rachel, and Sherry, Rita. Oh, already. Thank you so much. So that was one kit. The other one was this. This has just been all the trend lately, and I love it personally. It is a bandana cowl. So it's a cowl. I'll just go ahead and put it on. I'll tell you about my sweater in a little bit. That's the great thing about traveling, is you get lots of knitting time. So this is the Oh So Chic cowl. And I really like it because I like the point. I like that sort of longer feel. I like the bandana kind of look, but I also like that it stays on and I don't have to wonder about how to attach it and keep it working. So this is the Oh So Chic cowl. And we also have kits for that, this exact one. And it is one skein of spiral grain that changes colors, and then another solid. So let me get it a little closer, whoops, to you here, so you can see how fun that is. So everything that isn't the dark is the spiral grain, and they kind of change colors there. Hey, Bev, all the way from Idaho. I bet it feels great there. And Jenny's watching in Tallahassee. So we have it in we have the kit in this exact color, but then we also have again that nice copper with a very light blue grayish tint to it, and then this olive green. Let me see if you can get this better. This olive green reddish color is going to be really pretty in this. So we have this kit to make in 3 different colors. And what we're finding, and I believe that this is true also. Yes, I like that too, Vivian, the way it just lays all on its own, because I can move around a lot and be klutzy and cumbersome, and things get rearranged. But what I've been learning, and it's true of me, is decision overload. You know, we've been going through decision overload for several years now, but especially now. And so kits are all the thing, because when you trust somebody to put them together for you, and that's what I love about most of the kits I'm going to show you, is we selected the colors and the patterns and all of that for you, thinking that we would know what you would like. So you've kind of like let us make some of that decision for you. And we really enjoy doing that. We also like to, put kits together based off of our most popular patterns and so forth. And, I might have one of those to show you today. So the third kit that we put together with our friends at Urth Yarns is this Luxe Flux. And it uses 1 skein of, this very ethereal yarn. You can see. And then 1 skein of fingering, and it has this really fun pattern here that alternates. And so we have it in this chartreusey, brassy color here. And let's see what else we got. We also have it in a very subtle, and Nylene, I'm thinking of you with this. Thank you. And somebody says they need to, Rita says she needs to knit faster because she really likes our yarn and patterns. Thank you, Rita. This beautiful colorway here together. What are we calling this one? This colorway here is called Fog. So you could do the same thing in Fog. This color, when I laid it out, is just really beautiful. This one is called Cirrus, Cirrus. Isn't that lovely? Kind of a salmon pink. That would be really cheery it'd be really cheery to work on, and then a very lovely gift to give to somebody. And let's see what else we got. I think I tried to do 3 and then I couldn't stop. So there is more than 3 because I've already shown you 3. This one, the Fog, the Cirrus. This one here is Blizzard, and it is a blue color. Blue and a fog. Blue and a kind of grayish one there. Yeah, Rita, that Cirrus really got my heart too when I saw that. And then last, a really beautiful color, rusty color, and it is called Smoke. And so these kits are just these 2 skeins, and it comes with the pattern, and it matches my sweater. And you can make this lovely piece that you can wrap around and make it like a nice cowl out of it if you wanted, or kind of have it wrapped and lay it like that. And I know I'm running this around on top of my microphone, so I'm sorry. I don't know what that's doing to the sound. Those are our kits that we picked out at market from our friends at Urth Yarn. Then we got the opportunity to get a kit that comes in this sweet little bag, and this is the Cowl Drift Cowl. We don't have a sample yet. They just came in, and it is also that bandana shape cowl. Again, stays and lays flat. And this is a Gudrun Johnston pattern. And you get this little bag, super fun Delaque bag, but then you also get these skeins of Jameson's yarn, which is a really nice Shetland yarn. Oops, I'm trying to show you this in my hands here. What I'm showing you right now is the bluish version. Whoops. So you get all these little bundles to make this little guy, including 1 skein of the Madeline Tosh silk mohair, right? Silk and mohair, yes. Silk and mohair, yes. To put all this together. So the Cloud Drift Cowl, and we have both of these colors. Hold this still. We've got the reddish color and we've got the burgundy color kit in there, and then you get these skeins, and it makes this really pretty. And this may look really complicated, but that is a lot of slipped stitches. So it's actually, I love a pattern like that, one that's fun and engaging and looks like you worked even harder than you did. And so let me show you a little bit about that coppery color in here. I'm just swimming in kits here right now. It's not a bad problem to have. And here's the other one. The coppery one has these colors in it. So that's really fun because it comes with this bag, and I had not seen this type of shape from Delaque. So this was kind of a special edition. And so you get the bag with it, and you can kind of see what's inside there. So all in all. And I also hear, I do not have cats, but I hear these Delaque snap bags are great because the cats don't get their claws in it and take your yarn hither and yon. Another kit that we have, okay, here, another hat. We're going to need a sample of this. Is this Puri, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, Puri boxes, and it is a Fair Isle hat. And so all these little colors in here, let's open that up, from Koigu, and you get to make this super cute hat. Oh my gosh, look at all these. Woo! Skein overboard. So all these fun colors make this sweet little hat there, this Fair Isle hat. So yes, you would use charts for that, but you would only be using 2 colors at a time, from what I can tell from looking at that. Yeah. So just a fun little project to keep you engaged while you just need to calm your nerves a little bit. Elaine finished this sample for us here. This is our striped elements scarf, and we have that as a kit. Talk about happy and fun. All these colors in the kit, and it is knit in a tube. So when I blocked it, I really only blocked the bottom just to kind of get that wet and to pin it out, because the rest of it just turned out fine. So it doesn't matter how you you can't wear it there's no wrong way. That's what I was going to say about that. Although actually this one here, because it's garter stitch, there's no wrong side of that either. I like that also because as I'm moving around during the day, I can get things cattywampus and then I never know. But this is just really fun and squishy and lovely, and it's an alpaca blend, and the colors, and right, just look how happy that is. So we are very lucky that Elaine finished that for us too. I got some crochet. Forgot to tell you, got some crochet kits too. So our, I'm looking at it over there, but our tote kit has been super popular. And now there is a crochet version. So you make this, you crochet this. We have several different colors. You crochet it with this tape. It's a cotton tape. So it's really sturdy, really squishy. This is the pattern that comes with it. Whoops. And it comes with, the kit comes, let me get the rest of that. The version I got is not the one with the leather handle, because we do have the knitted one, but I got the crochet one with these really fun handles that it tells you how to put those on in here. Let's see. We've got a picture. She's very clear in all of that about how to do that. So it does come with the button and everything, but this one comes with these handles. Isn't that fun? And look at this hook. Beautiful. Very well done. And we have several colors of that. So this is the Torrey, Torrey, tote and crochet. These really fun handles. All right. Speaking of crochet, we got Woobles. Oh my gosh. These are the cutest things. We got 3 of them. We have, let me find my favorite one. I'm not sure. Maybe it's Man Overboard over here. We have, who's this guy? This is Billy the Unicorn, and they come out about 5 inches tall. We've got Sebastian the Lion. Oh, here's my favorite here. Disco Fred. Disco Fred the dinosaur. Okay, what I think about this that's kind of genius is these really are beginners, and what I have a hard time with crochet in a three-dimensional thing is getting started. These are already started for you. It's kind of like cheating, but who cares if it gets you going? So I'll show you how that is happening in here. I just thought that was really kind of genius. So you got all your yarn and your bits and your eyeballs and all that stuff and your hook, and they got great videos. But here inside, the first color that you're going to use, so it's not started like, you know, halfway through, but just the very beginning. Yes, Jenny, you can love this because this will get you going right from the beginning, and you and your girls can start this. So isn't that fun? I know it's a little bit like cheating, but who cares if it gets you going? Later on, you'll be whipping along doing your own from the very start. So, you know, let's just get you going. So these were so cute. I was really excited to get those. Yes, and Rhonda's right. They have really great videos. And she says they even ask if you're right or left-handed. We often, when we teach crochet, we always do right-handed. In fact, this is a question that Jenny had asked me. We always do right-handed because you're more likely to get help later on. That is more challenging with crochet, but with knitting, it doesn't matter. You're using both hands. So we're not going to teach you a right way and a left hand way to knit, because when you go to get help, you're going to want other people knew how to do that as well. And so when we do knitting, us righties still have to use our left hand, and that's awkward. So your lefties, this is your hand. So that's my little 2-second deal on that. We also got, I really have a soft spot for needle felting. So look at these sugar skulls. So this has all the needle felting in there that you need. It has the little sharp pin that you do and the different colors, and you can make these cute little guys to do for your holiday decorations or all year round. So those are really cute. And then I am working on a kit. Let's see where mine is. Okay, I'm working on my fade poncho. So the traveling was great. Seamless. We went to Toronto, so I can confidently talk about international travel right now, although I know that that's super friendly international travel, so I don't know how expert that is. But I had no issues with my needles whatsoever. I did bring my needles. I did use, let me see. I did use this, our single point needle keeper, instead of these on my needles, because I feel like, you know, they're more secure in there. They're not as obvious and so forth. I mean, I'm not trying to pull anything over on anybody, but I usually travel with my needles in this, which is what I did leaving. Coming back, I was so like, where's the customs part? Where's this? That I forgot to put this in here coming back. And I usually hear that the coming back is the stricter part. No issue whatsoever. I just had these little guys on here, my stitch stoppers. I had no trouble. But let's talk about the actual knitting. Let me get my stoppers back on before I start showing it off and it goes flying one way or the other. I also like to use this when I'm flying because I don't have two things to keep up with when I take it off. And I only have one. All right, so I'm using an O-snap bag to keep my two colors separated and in their own little channels. And I'm making the fade poncho, which we have as a kit. And I am now down into my fourth color. So I'm in my fourth color. And I think I made this color up, this version up, and we did have it in kits. And if you like it, I will get more of it now that I see how this is turning out, because I'm really pleased with it. And it's fun when it gets to the other colors. Oh, that looks even better when I look at it reflected back in the YouTube. I mean, in the video there. So I'm making great progress in the very beginning. And yes, this is one I had to start over. My gauge was way too tight and small and it didn't look right. in the very beginning, I admit it is hard to see what the pattern is up here, but I feel like once you know what the pattern is here, where it's more dramatic, your eye kind of fills that in there. So I do admit that that's not a high contrast, where our other kits that the designer and the yarn dyer put together, and they don't know what they're doing. I mean, I hope I didn't swallow that wrong. They do know what they're doing. It has even more contrast in there. But you know I love a green and an orange, so I had to put them together. So that, I'm even working on a kit. And other stuff that came in. Okay, these crack me up. We, let's see. Right now, our number one seller are these little folding boxes. They're great. They're little yarn boxes. You can put your yarn ball in there, and then put the bottom down, and it's very sturdy. Melissa uses hers for all kinds of notions and stuff, and then sits it down inside her bag. So we just got restocked. Let's see, we've got them kind of on it as our decoration up there. So we just got restocked in a bunch of colors, depending on when you see this. If you see this later, we will have more coming because we already have another order. It's shocking how many of these we sell. And so this is the folding yarn box. We had been asked about an insert here. And so this is a new color. They do make an insert, and we got the insert to see what we think. Now, I do want to say, see, there is no bottom on this insert. So just make sure. I think the insert will work great for all sorts of things, but it's not going to divide up. Oops, let me get that in there. It's not going to divide up your stitch markers, because I got caught on something here. It does fit in nicely. You just, oh, I got it caught. There's a pocket here, and I got it caught on the pocket. We do say on the website that there's no bottom to the insert. So I feel like I'm not going to use it to divide my stitch markers. Maybe my special ones, you know, with the hooks on them that are bigger, but otherwise they're going to slide underneath. But still, it'd be super great for bits and bobs and your scissors and all of that sort of thing. So you can divide this up even smaller like that, and you can take it out when you want to fold your box back up. Then we got a question about bigger ones. Okay, so this is the next size up, which just cracks me up because it's like, kind of like this, but on steroids. So I don't know that I would use this as a yarn bowl like I do the other ones. So we are calling these stash boxes, because they'd be great for putting your stash away. And then when you don't have as much, you could pull the bottom up because it folds up just like the little ones. So we've got this without the dots. I mean, blue without the dots, blue with the dots, and then spring green. So those are a great way to just kind of organize and flatten and put them away. But then when you need the yarn, or you just want to have a project box, bag, so forth, next to your chair, kind of the modern version of those old knitting baskets. And they have handles. And then just in case that wasn't enough, I got a few of these to see how it would work. And I do believe it's going to be, yes. So they're great for having next to your, I got a double one, which actually we've already started to find lots of uses for around the shop in the day and a half that we've been back. So they actually recommend this as a great thing for your trunk, you know, kind of keep it in your trunk if you then need to put things in, because you can actually use just one side. You can fold up both sides, or you can let both sides go and put the bottom down. And then there's a little pocket on the inside too. So I'd be really curious to know what you guys think about these and how you put them to use. And even if you don't find a use for them, I know we're going to find lots of uses for them around the shop. So that just cracked us up that those came and all of that. Also came while we were gone was a restock of this beautiful Flora Buddy bag. We only get 4 at a time so that we're not overstocked. And we just got a question on Facebook earlier about whether the embroidery is on both sides, which is a great question. You know, not always, but look at that. Indeed it is. And this is embroidered. It's not printed. And it has a strap, so you can carry it this way, or you can carry it over your shoulder, or even as a crossbody. I love that the inside is light colored, and there's a zippered pocket here, and little pockets also on the inside, and it has feet to keep it up off the icky floor. And the other one that was restocked is our Immodest Cotton. Both of these are our girl-made bags. These are our Immodest Cotton bags, and this is the construction one that is super popular. We have several different colors, but the indigo just came back into stock, and I love the way the pockets across the front, especially in the indigo, just really do look like a construction worker's belt. And so it's got pockets across the front and even some pockets on the inside, and the leather handles come off if you need to throw the whole thing in the washer. Oh, I made a big mess over here. And lastly, I have finished my halo, which is great part about traveling. And I have made everything turned out right. The sleeves are as long as I want them. I did them exactly the way the pattern called for. Let's see, I can stand up here. Whoops. I don't often find a V-neck sweater, and so I really enjoy that. I did cast on a little bit fewer stitches for, let me say how I did that. Okay, so let me back up. I used a sport yarn. It called for a DK. I did this is Rosabilly in Ogochi Sport. And the pattern is Halo, and I'll have the name up there, Caitlin Hunters. I had my heart set on using Rosabilly, our custom color, and I had my heart set on this pattern because it was a V-neck, and yet, a little bit oversized. And so I wanted all of that. So I did the math. I did my gauge, did the math, found the needle size that I liked and the fabric that I liked. And my gauge did work. If I made the bigger size than would fit me, I would end up with one. So it's Halu, H-A-L-U, Elizabeth, and I'll be putting the link up. So I launched off in that direction. I did cast on. I noticed some of them said that the neck, always read the Ravelry notes, that many said that the neck stretched a little bit over time. You're fine, LaDanya. We have a creaky floor, and LaDanya's teaching class, and she's going slow. She doesn't need to be quiet. So many said that this neck stretched over time. So I did cast on for the neck in a smaller size, because if you look at the pattern, and I don't think I have it with me right now, it is lower than mine, and I didn't want it that low. I cast on fewer and then added the stitches back in as soon as I started the ribbing in here. Repeat viewers will maybe remember that I messed up, and when I went to divide for my sleeves, didn't have enough stitches. So somehow I messed up on one of my repeats, but my repeats did end up being right in the middle, which is where I care about that the most. And so that all turned out. Other thing I want to say about it is I alternated skeins the whole way. I only used one skein in the lace, and then from then on alternated skeins the whole way, so that I don't have any big sections all of a sudden of the same color. And I even did that on the sleeves. And again, until I got down in the ribbing, and then I just did the ribbing all in one color. But I highly recommend the pattern. If you're adventurous and don't mind doing a little math, you could, kind of go from a sport to a DK and jiggle that around a little bit. But I was very happy with it. And we are happy to put some of those together for you too. So thank you for watching all this bounty that came in today. And even though these things I showed you came in kits, we're happy to put kits together for you. Anytime you see something and you're not quite sure, we love suggesting a pattern. We even have one skein kits. Some of our friends at our mastermind were like, "You have one skein kits? What is that?" I'm like, sometimes you just want to know this yarn goes with this pattern and it works. And so we got some of those for you too. So we love that we can inspire others. So, and hope we inspired you. Thank you guys for watching. Go enjoy a beautiful fall. It's fall, y'all.